Alrighty, good morning, everybody, and we're actually going to use this new plant. This is called the garlic. It diverts zombies into other lanes. It's actually a really cool one, and I can't wait to just show it off. So let's continue on with this game, shall we? Anyway, back to the story. So my aunt is actually kind of moved in for the most part. So we're just getting as many updates as possible at this point. We're getting a lot of good updates. And I can't wait to show you how the garlic works. It's actually a really cool mechanic. I really like it. It doesn't work nearly the way I thought it did. Like, you can't just plant a row of garlic and they're suddenly just stopped. They eventually will eat the garlic. That's the thing. They take bites out of it. They just don't like the one bite. That's the one problem. But anyway, back to this. So Grandma's not doing well still. My aunt's kind of moved back with her. She wants to be at her house. Cool. And I will say this: the first hospital that we went to, this place was a shithole. I put them in the wrong spot. That's okay. I'm just gonna plant some sunflowers there. It's just gonna be a little asymmetrical. Which, I mean, when have we ever complained about that? Truly. Okay, we're gonna need some cabbage right there. God, I love these cabbage poles, but I'll tell you right now, I fucking hate cabbage. I don't like egg rolls for that reason. I don't like the cabbage they use. Now, okay, the asymmetry is gonna bother me, so we're gonna fix it. And that's gonna bother me more, so let's hope we can get that going. Otherwise, we're kind of screwed. Come on, buddy. You got this. I believe in you. I believe in you. Thank you. See, that's why those little guys are my favorites. That's why I use them literally every chance I get. Those little potato mines are the absolute goats. Absolutely the best. Like, you can't hate that. All right, now it's time to kind of show what garlic does. So I've got every row kind of filled out. So this actually works out for me. This will actually work out. So while we're getting our hits in, he's going to take a bite and realize this is absolutely disgusting. And then he's going to do that number. Oh, and now he's stuck. Okay. Oh. There we go. It was cool how the garlic did its thing, but at the same time, I just realized, okay, we need to hurry up and fix that because we're kind of slow rolling this. I feel like I may need to actually put like more potato mines. Okay, stop talking about the game, dude. They didn't come here to watch you play a game. Wait, scratch what I just said. Okay, but anyway, my aunt's kind of living with her for the time being. She's not getting better. Now, the first hospital, like I said, it was an absolute shithole. Like, you walked into the lobby, it literally looks like the first scene in Walking Dead when Rick wakes up in the hospital. Like, the very beginning. Like, the hospital where the lights are blinking, there's not a lot of power everywhere, there's a dead body laying in the hallway. Yeah, kind of the same thing. Like, this hospital, we walked in, half the lights in the lobby didn't work. The paint was chipped off the walls. I'm like, I don't want to be here. Like, I feel like I walked in there, the first thing I thought was, oh shit, Grandma gonna die. Because that's what I thought. Like, it was so bad. Like, it was genuinely awful. Also, we're about to have to deal with a different zombie that I do not care for. It is a catapult zombie. What the catapult zombie does, and I'm actually going to make a row of garlic. It's not going to, you can't use it to stop them all, but you know what? It'll at least slow them down a little bit. That's the guy. That's the fucker. Okay. So I should have grabbed the jalapeno. So he doesn't eat your plants. He just, there we go. He throws stuff at your plants. So if you notice, it is slowing them down just a little bit. But eventually they are going to come out here. Okay, this actually didn't work the way I thought. Okay, that was actually a bad idea. That was actually a really bad idea. I thought they were gonna take like actual damage, but it was really a bad idea. Oh my god. That was actually really bad. Okay, well, at least we're taking those out. At least we're getting a little bit of leeway now. There we go. Anyway, like I said, first hospital was bad. Well, she moves back to Mississippi. She's not exactly living her best life. It's very touch and go. We're getting updates. My dad's like, you need to be in a home. You need to be in a home. We're going to turn your house into an Airbnb. That way you can, excuse me. My nose is really stuffed up right now. I promise you I'm not crying, but I'm like sitting under the vent in my kitchen to play this game just because my table is the only place where I can actually stretch out with a mouse pad. But anyway, you would think, and that was his thing. They kept painting it like he wants to get the house in his name so he can turn it into an Airbnb and profit off it and stuff. And I'm like, that doesn't sound like my dad. Like, my dad's a lot of things, but that's not one of them. He's not a kind of guy that's gonna like try to profit off his mother like that. That's not him. So it really kind of hurt me a little bit. I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, that's not you. But anyway, she starts getting worse. So it's like, all right, well, we have to move to a different hospital. So they moved to a hospital actually a little bit closer to our house, about 2 hours away instead of 5 hours away. So I'm like, cool, that's a lot better, honestly. I can deal with that drive. That's infinitely better. So we make that drive, we go visit her for the day. It's a much nicer hospital. Like, it is very nice. Not a perfect hospital, you know, not perfect, but I will say it is so much nicer than where she was. Okay. That's not working. Okay, come on. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I think we're good now. Yep, there we go. That was starting to get a little stressful in the end. Give me like 2 seconds. I need to get some nose spray. My nose is like fucking stuffed up as shit. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Anyway, the newest plant, the umbrella, protects nearby plants from bungees and catapults. Really good plant. And considering that they're both coming down, we're going to need it. So, we're not going to use the garlic this time. Honestly, the garlic, I'm never going to use it again during this Let's Play. Probably not anyway. Alright. What were the other things that I used? I feel like with those guys coming, I feel like I'm going to need chompers for this one. And you know what? Why not? Let's go with our tall nuts. Actually, oh, ice machine kicked on. Let's go with the cherry bombs. Those actually came in really good handy. And I think that's everything. Yep. All right. Let's rock and roll. Let's get this shit done. Anyway. So even during all this time, by the way, we go visit every now and then. Like, we drive the 2 hours to go to Mississippi to go visit her. Because, well, you know, we're not just going to abandon her. It was a whole mess. I'm telling y'all, like, it was a whole ass mess. But even with all that, like I said, we would still go visit. We'd call as often, even when we couldn't visit, we were calling like every day or at least every couple of days. Like, she was getting at least 3 phone calls a week from us, minimum 3 calls a week. So we were really doing what we could right there. We truly were. And like I said, it was a lot. It really was. Like, there was just so much to deal with at that time. It was, like I said, it was very difficult. It was a very difficult time for everybody involved. Ugh. God, my sinus is still so bad. Like, goddamn. But eventually she gets moved to a better hospital closer to us because it's getting worse still. So they're like, okay, we have to go to a different hospital. And we're like, cool. That's fine. We're gonna go. And the hospital that she moved to was about 2 hours away from our house, and it's in a bigger city. It was in Baton Rouge, and if you don't know Baton Rouge in Louisiana, it's a really nice city. And my wife and I like to go there. We like to go do things out there. So we're like, okay, we can just make a day trip out of it. Like, she's not dying, so we can easily just make a fun. Like I said, we can make a fun day out of it. Okay, let's see. Perfect. All right, and I'm not going to plant it there because I'm going to use that for the umbrella. By the way, that umbrella has reach. Like, it really has some pretty good reach. So it's actually pretty good to have it right there. You wouldn't think that it has as much reach as it does, but like that umbrella plant has a lot of reach to it. Like, it's gonna cover most of this. And if I gotta put more, I'm gonna get rid of one of those and we'll put some more. Like, that's not a problem. I mean, if y'all saw how much sun we had in the last couple of levels, like, we don't need any more sun. Like, we're covered. There we go. Yes, indeed, we are doing great. Like I said, I'll probably cut one of these and put another one. But I do know I need to start putting some more cabbage pulse in this area. There we go. Perfect. Anyway, so we go to this hospital, and it's the same stuff. Like, we get there, we sneak her in some cookies because we're like, you want some cookies, don't you? And she's like, I asked God to take me, and he did not. So I'm going to salute him with a cookie. And I can't think of a better way to live my life. I'm asking for death, but I'm have to stay here. So you know what? I'm gonna eat the goddamn cookie because you know what? I dodged death. She's a hardcore woman. She really is. Like, that woman has lived. But anyway, so we go up there and it's all the same stuff. We're still having to deal with my dad and all of the shit that's going on. Like, we're getting updates from my aunt about everything. He went up to the hospital. Like, she wasn't doing well, but she was doing better than before, but still not good. And he just walked into the hospital room and he's like, all right, when's the funeral? We gotta get that shit planned. And I'm like, he did not. Because, like I said, it doesn't sound like him at all. Keep that in mind. So anyway, we're like, okay, well, we'll cross this bridge when we get to it, I guess. Like, I don't really know what else to really say. Okay, this should be able to... Okay, that didn't work as well as I thought. Okay, I thought they had better range than that. Okay, now you're going to see how it goes. There we go. Okay, so I don't need that one. We'll put that right there. I don't know where I'm going to plant my next one at. That's a very good... Hold on, let's see if it... There we go. Perfect. I don't even need to worry. It's going to cover. And it just ran over my potted plant. On the bright side, neither of them is able to get anything going. Wait, is he? Oh, yes, he is. But I think he's about to, like, explode or something. Yeah, he's about to explode. Perfect. Okay, that's easy enough. Wait, that was only that much? Oh, that's bullshit. I thought we almost finished with this level. I probably need to put more of those somewhere. You know what? Yeah, we're going to go with that. Because I've already got enough sun at this point. So I don't actually think I need any more. Come on. It should be able to protect. It should. Yep, there it goes. Okay, it's a little square kind of area. Okay, that makes sense. That's easy enough. If I got to take one of those out, honestly, the corn might not necessarily be as needed as I think, but I like them, so there we go. Okay, maybe I didn't need to do that, but it felt good to do it. Oh crap. Wait, what just got eaten? Oh, that potted plant I had right there. Oh, okay. Well, at least he's gonna catch some heat from there. Perfect. Like I said, I think we got everything covered that we should be good. Yep, there we go. Ooh, y'all felt that. But anyway, so we go visit her at that hospital. She's in better spirits. She's sleeping a lot. They kind of get me up to speed on everything because at this point, it's me that's almost like in charge of everything. And she's ready to move. She doesn't want to go into assisted living, but she can't live by herself. And my aunt's like, I can't be with you all the time. She's like, we're gonna have to have you move somewhere. She's like, I am not going to assisted living. Like, Mom, I didn't say that. But you can get a place near us. That way I can not drive 7 hours. And she was like, okay, you know what? That's better. So that's what they end up doing. But they're like, oh, well, we need you to move us. And we're like, well, when? Because we have work. We can't just leave. We're not going to be free till the summer. Well, in the middle of all of this, once again, she goes to another hospital. Like, after this, she goes back home for a while. She's on her own for a little bit. Oh, wait, no. She got transferred. That's what happened. She actually got, I don't know if it's either she was already home or they transferred her, but one of the two. It's been a while. This is all over the course of like 2 years this story's taken place. There we go. Perfect. All right, there we go. We're starting to get something. We got to finish this one off. But she gets transferred to yet another hospital. And there we go. Perfect. All right. So we're done. We got him. We beat him. And this one was actually the nicest hospital that she's been to. Like, it was really fucking nice. I can't even lie. It was a severely nice hospital. Oh, and this is our new one, the Marigold. It gives you silver and gold coins. So, like, it produces coins instead of sun. Really nice. But we're not going to deal with that until another part. I don't put in, the Gargantor. We're so fucked. All right, see you on the next part.